Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be.
Hey everybody, AG on the AT, whoop whoop. Just wanted to talk to you today about why I switched from using a conventional bear bag food system that you would hang to using a bear canister. As you know, bears have a keen sense of smell. They are crafty and they are resourceful and they have the ability to climb. Bears are also eating machines and they'll do some pretty crazy things to get to food. Just check this out.
Look at this. You're kidding me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No way. He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. Oh no, he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. Hold on, bear. Look at this. Hold on. Oh, little guy, hold on. He's for sure falling. He can't get back. Oh, he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall.
He's leaving with
no.
the front.
Hang on.
No way.
I can't believe it. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. Look at this. You're kidding me. There he goes. Oh!
So the bear canister that I ordered was from a company called Lighter One, and they have two size bear canisters. They have a small size that they call the Little Sammy that I had ordered first, but it really is small. It's only designed for like 2 or 3 days of food, so I had to swap it out for the Lighter One large size canister. I wanted to show everybody what it looks like when you get it from the package man. So it comes in a box like this, has your Lighter One, weighs only 2 pounds, 4 ounces, but that weight does not include the lid. I haven't weighed the lid yet, so I'm not sure how much extra weight that is. I do know that information is out there. So let me open the box and show you. So you open the box, and right on the top of the box is the lid, right here. It's a lid to that you put on top of the lid of the canister when you use it as a pot, and I'll show you that in just a bit. So you open this up. It's got a cardboard insert to protect the canister. And here's the canister right here. The canister is, again, large size. It is made out of a polycarbonate and has a aluminum top. And as you see, it has 2 flathead screws that hold the lid tightly to the canister. And the screws are connected by a very heavy-duty plastic or PVC locking mechanism with an electrical nut on the inside. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be carrying a very, very lightweight flathead screwdriver like this, or perhaps a very thin, lightweight metal, kind of a church key type piece that I use to unscrew a lot of little things around the house. But this little thing is very helpful. So what you do is you unscrew your canister, and once you get the screws loose, you can actually get them out using your hand. So there's one. We turn it around, get to the other screw. Unscrew that. once it's loose, again, you can use your hand to unscrew it like that. So then the lid comes off. Here is the lid. And what's really, really unique about this beer canister is that the lid doubles as your cooking pot. You might be wondering, well, okay, hey, that's a nice looking cooking pot. Where's the handle? I'm going to show you. The handle is on the inside of the canister. Right here, this metal bar right here. Right there. And what this metal bar also does is that it locks in the lid right in these little holes right there. So the screws come through the canister, then come through the metal bar, and then they come through the lid to the canister to lock it down. So the bar comes out of the canister like this, and it has one of these kind of squiggly ends, and then it has just a regular 90-degree end. It's the 90-degree end that goes into the pot like this and acts as the handle. So then you put it on top of your stove, put your lid on it as such, and this is your cooking pot. So the beer canister is multifunctional. I really, really like that idea about this brand of canister. One of my ideas was that to really be safe during my Appalachian Trail hike, I was going to use these odor-proof bags. They're made by a company called Coughlin's. And so what I've done here, they come in a box of 3. And so what I've done here is that I've labeled them. So one bag is going to have all my breakfast items in it, and then that'll go in the canister. Another bag will have all my lunch items in it and snacks, and then that'll go in the canister. The third bag will have all my dinner items, and then that will go in the canister. And again, these are actually odor-proof bags made by a company called Coughlin's. And so I was going to give it a try, see if I can't make this all happen, and then get all my food put in the bags and have the bags put in the canister. So once all your stuff is in the canister, you just take your bar that we were using for the handle, and we put it back in the canister. Like this. So the bar just kind of sits down in there like that. The lid goes over the top. And what you have to do is you just have to line up the holes on the lid with the holes in the canister and the holes on the bar. So take it off to show you again. There's the lid. Here is the bar in the canister, with the hole over here, the 90-degree side. Then this side is the squiggly side of the bar. You put the bar down into your canister, put the lid on top of the canister, turn your top lid so all the holes match up. Take your screws, like I said, that are attached to this heavy-duty PVC strap, and you put it in the hole. Takes just a little bit of fidgeting. It's not really a big deal. It's very, very simple, very easy. You just got to make sure everything is lined up properly, and you can hand tighten them. And then I was going to take my little key and just kind of tighten these down just a bit. Turn it around. We'll tighten the other screw. And voila, there's your large size, lighter one bear canister. And they have these nice little grooves that go around the middle that really help to strap it onto your backpack. And folks might be wondering, hey, did they test these canisters, or do they run any kind of field tests? In fact, Lighter 1 did run some field tests, and I'm going to show you coming up right now.
Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear. Yogi Bear is always in the ranger's hair. At the picnic table you will find him there. Stopping down more goodies than the average bear. He will sleep till noon, but before it's dark, he'll have every picnic basket that's in town for a while. Yogi has it better than a millionaire. That's because he's smarter than the average bear. Yogi Bear is smarter than the average bear. Yogi Bear is always in the ranger's hair. At the picnic table you will find him there.
I just wanted to clarify and go over some of the logistics of the bear canister so everyone gets a very clear idea of exactly what it is. So it's a Lighter 1 large bear bin, and the weight without the lid is 2 pounds 4 ounces. The lid by itself weighs 6 ounces. So obviously you need the lid. So total combined weight would be 2 pounds 10 ounces. Again, the total combined weight would be 2 pounds and 10 ounces. The canister itself stands 13 inches tall by 9 inches wide. The volume is 11 liters, and it is definitely ideal for longer trips in larger groups. As I said before, I did have the smaller one, the Little Sammy. That one really could only handle about 2 or 3 days of food. So as a thru hiker, you really need the large size Lighter 1 bear canister. So I just wanted to kind of be clear on the weight and the logistics of the canister. So you might be wondering, like, why did AG switch? What was wrong with the bear bag? There's really nothing wrong with the bear bag. In fact, I had an excellent bear bag food system that I got from Anti-Gravity Gear that was absolutely fantastic. The reason why I switched was the more I got thinking about it, the first problem was, after a long day of hiking and you're tired, maybe you're frustrated, and you just wanted to, get some food, make camp, rest up. I don't want to be out there looking for the right tree with the right framework, taking the bag that holds the line and the rock and trying to throw it over the branch, and then, pulling it down, and then you got to pull the rope through the carabiner, and then you got to hoist the bag up, and then you got to reach up and tie, that clove hitch knot with, on that stick, the stick that's on the rope that you use to hold the bear bag about 6 feet from a branch. So I just couldn't picture myself doing that after a long day of hiking. And I did practice it over and over again here at our home and outside. And, I do have some arthritis in my hands and fingers, and it just became a real pain. So then I was doing some research, on the Appalachian Trail, and doing a lot more reading about some of the national parks that are on the trail and the state parks and some of the sections of the trail where bears are a very real problem. And in fact, in some areas, bears have become a real negative nuisance. And unfortunately, this problem has spread throughout the entire trail. And, of course, we know that there's that one part of the trail I think it's between Girard Gap and Neal Gap. If you're staying overnight, you are required to have a canister in that area. But all the other parks and national parks, they are strongly suggesting, encouraging, and recommending that thru hikers carry a bear canister. So, for me, it kind of was a no-brainer. I wanted to be safe. I want to do the safest thing and have fun and have a great hike and not have to worry about wildlife intrusion into the shelter or into the campsite and into my food. So my risk ratio calculator just said, hey, AG, get a bear canister. You're not going to have any more worries. So that's what I did. Went out, got the lighter one, large size bear canister. Here it is. It's awesome. Y'all got to check it out. So if I haven't given you enough food for thought in this video, perhaps the following information that I'm going to give to you now might just persuade you to maybe rethink how you're going to carry your food on your thru hike. The following information is a comprehensive list of areas, sites, and shelters where there has been not just bear activity, but problematic bears due to human error or oversight. And I want to tell everybody that this information comes from AppalachianTrail.org. And when you go to that website, you hover over the tab that says Explore, and then click on Trail Updates. And it will give you updates state by state. So here it is, firsthand. I want to give it to you right now. So in Georgia, Nimbleville to Hightower Gap, including Black Gap Shelter, Springer Mountain Shelter, Hawk Mountain Shelter and Campsite, there are problematic bears. There is the bear canister requirement for overnight stay between Girard Gap and Neal Gap, but that's in the AT guide. In North Carolina, problematic bears in the Nantahala Ranger District and in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And the Great Smoky Mountains are strongly encouraging that thru hikers do carry bear canisters. They're not requiring them, they're just strongly encouraging. In Tennessee, as a lot of us know, in the Waituga Lake and Dam area, there are problematic bears. In that shelter, Waituga Lake Shelter is still closed. Virginia, in the Humpback Rocks area, especially at the Paul Wolf Shelter, in the Shenandoah National Park, from Rap parking to Turk Gap parking. It's like a 4.2, 4.3 mile stretch. There's been a lot of bear activity in there. And there's been very problematic bears at the Pinefield Hut in the Shenandoahs. In New York, in Harriman State Park, especially at Fingerboard Shelter. Massachusetts, the Shaker campsite area. In Vermont, there has been problematic bears at the Kid Gore Shelter and the Story Spring Shelter. These are the facts, guys. These are the facts, girls. These are the facts, and they're undisputed. So, you tell me. I'd rather do the safest thing. Not just for myself, but to keep all other hikers safe. And, we must learn to coexist and cohabitate with bears. For we are in their territory. The way that we do this is by being mindful and informed and strictly follow the rules regarding the use of bear cables, bear hangs, bear boxes, and of course, the best safety measure that we can put in place to protect ourselves and each other is by buying a canister like the one that I demonstrated here by the company Lighter One. This is an excellent safety measure. Please think about it, research it, think it over. Look, take no chances and enjoy a safe, fun, and well-informed hike. Until later, this is AG on the AT. Woo!